Hi, I'm David with Brilliance Business Solutions, and we worked with Lori McDonald to put together an Opticon 2025 Hackathon entry for Opal. CMS editors often spend significant time manually tagging articles and resources to make them searchable and filterable. This process can be inconsistent and error-prone, and especially when working with a large predefined category list or a large number of articles, it can take a long time. Missing or incorrect tags lead to poor search results and lower content discoverability and weaker user experience. You're going to see here, we're going to be talking about and editing this article right here, the B2B Digital Commerce Toolkit. You're going to find that when we go through and we say, look, let's search for Optimizely only articles, you're going to see that that doesn't show up. Well, the reason why that doesn't show up is because it actually only has been tagged with articles. It's not that it doesn't apply to Optimizely, it's that it is only articles. So we have decided on these are the different ways that we want to tag all the articles, so business model, audience, topic, use case, and we've loaded those into the categories area within Optimizely CMS. You'll see that there are some groups of categories here that aren't really article applicable, so we have actually built the Opal tool to only access the categories that we're interested in using the Opal Hackathon Brilliance Web tool, and it will filter out only the categories that we're interested. And this is hosted on our server. It's not going through the Optimizely hosting. We're going to go ahead and get categories. Ideally, this would be inside of an Opal action, and we'd be able to do several of them at the same time. But we're going to break these into 3 different steps and show you the 3 different steps here that a admin would go through without the actions here. And so you can see here are the categories, and they're filtered only for the ones that we're actually interested in for articles. Next, we're going to go through and we're going to look at above the related articles area on the content of the page. You can see down here we've in the footer and on the bottom we've got some related articles. We don't care about that. What we care about is the items up here in the top. So for the article content above the related articles on this page, determine what categories are appropriate and mark the suggestions with a confidence level. And so we're going to go ahead and send that off. And it's going to use the out-of-the-box Opal tool that allows you to read web pages. It's going to read the web page, and then it's going to figure out how it should apply these different categories. As you know, with the generative tools, a lot of times you get different answers every time, so it's always interesting to see what the answers are that it comes back with. Usually it tells you the reason why it thinks certain values are a good match and certain values aren't. But it does not on this particular one. There's a lot of highs, there's only a couple mediums here. And so what we're going to say is, hey, let's just use the highs and let's just use the highs and go ahead and apply those. For any of the high confidence matches on categories, go ahead and apply them to the article. It's going to use the tools, and it's going to reach into the article, and it's actually going to it's also going to it needs to figure out the ID for the article. So that's another tool that's available. So it figures out that it's article 3043, and it's then going to apply the categories, and then here's the different categories that it has applied. So then we can go back over to here. We can first look just to see if it did apply them all. So we'll reload the page that we were looking at, and you can see that they've all been applied. Furthermore, when we jump into here and we reload this page, now when we go through and we say Optimizely, we'll see that the B2B Digital Commerce Toolkit is there. Future expansions of this would be really great if we could then call the action, the Opal action, using an API, so that when we do a publish,